Here by the Lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And how about this start defensively? They're going to get him behind the line a 2nd time. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Chris Rumph able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Johnston sent in motion. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That one down the field for Ferguson.
Well, he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Herbert throwing again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Swift. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Browns, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Chubb running to the wide side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Moore, the man in motion.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Johnston sent in motion.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here is third down and 4. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Herbert off of play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Swift.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Thompson Robinson now.
And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Herbert back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
Right side, he has Johnston.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
21.
To the air again, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Browns nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
Ray.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's got room.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result. But a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert going to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Throw pulled in by Ferguson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
DeAndre Swift
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on 1st down now. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on third down today, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Moore, the man in motion. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. From the gun, here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Thompson Robinson now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
To throw is DTR.
And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
92 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 77, Browns 7. Matt Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.